initial drive of the game. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Herbert. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll run on first down. Bernard, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a handoff up the fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. And the football wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a... And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Bernard. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. Bernard trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now out come the Giants. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their 1st touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the... He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. When you talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum, they can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now it's Herbert. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Herbert now.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Herbert. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Opposite, green, yellow, line, check white, switch red, switch yellow, black one.
Sly able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
On first down, Bernard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he's got some space here.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Herbert looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert is caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down.
they work this to the 45. On second down, Swift trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw here, Herbert. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not 25. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog.
Finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Rush coming for Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. Bernard, he's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this long time ago.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. It's Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert under pressure. They got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Herbert. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for New York. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 147 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better really as the night's gone on. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants going to take over again on offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. And Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. One last throw here for Herbert. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
The extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score. More respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They go play action here on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant